Okay, here we go again. I am kickstarting my YouTube journey again for the millionth time. I think it's because I'm moving into a new phase of life. I just moved into a new apartment. Here I've created a YouTube studio where I could consistently and easily start filming myself, and work is flowing in well. Finances feel like it's getting more and more stable. It hasn't always been like this. For those of you that have not been following my journey or don't know much about me, I have been back in Sydney for 2 years, and those last 2 years has been a bit of a roller coaster, trying to settle back into a new city that I haven't lived in for 18 years, trying to build a new business with not really much network here, and continue building my career as an impact filmmaker. And before that, I had been traveling for 7 years around the world, nomadically, kind of going on a inner journey, inner spiritual journey, which is where I found filmmaking and storytelling, and my purpose around using film and storytelling to make an impact in the world. And before that, I had a 20-year marketing career, spending 7 years in New York just before having burnout and quitting my job and selling everything, and then packing everything into a backpack, going on a what I thought was a 1 year sabbatical that turned into this 7 year journey that I mentioned before. So 2 years ago, I decided to come back to Sydney, just to begin a new phase in life, take everything that I've learned about myself, what my purpose is, and begin this new career and new business and new path. But one thing I've noticed is this theme around coming of age in the midlife. A lot of people in their late 30s and in their 40s around me, I've noticed that they're kind of having this moment where they're questioning who are they, what they're doing, what is their meaning in life. And going through that process, some would might say, is the midlife crisis, or could be midlife reinvention. I think it's just coming of age in your mid-age, right? And Carl Jung says that 40s is where you begin your life because everything before that is practice. And I really believe that's true because it takes around 40 years, in my experience, to really start understanding why am I here, and then figure out what that is and then go out and do it for, and that's the other half of your life. And certainly that's the path I've been on. What I'm trying to say is that in this kind of phase, it is turbulent because what you think you know and all the routines and the comfort zones and the stability that you have gets shaken up, and then you have to figure out all the stuff that comes up and then start dealing with it. And you might have to sacrifice a lot of things. Maybe it's relationships, maybe it's what you're doing with work, maybe it's your own identity of what you know to be true suddenly is not true anymore. So then you have to go on a journey, you have to kind of figure that stuff out. But it's not just turbulent because it's also very exciting, because once you do figure out, okay, I feel like this is who I am now and this is what I'm here to do, then you can go out and build off that. Having this second career is very daunting, it's very fearful, it's scary. But when you know your purpose and you have vision and you have direction, I think you just got to take those steps because the universe will provide, the universe will support you in guiding you what I believe to be my destiny. And I love to share my experiences in kind of finding who I am and my purpose, and then going out there to create a life around it and making it sustainable. So here's me starting my YouTube journey again. It's not about teaching or telling or preaching you what to do. It's more about a diary as I build and continue this journey in my life, and sharing any new ideas or lessons I've learned, or insights that I've gleaned, and hopefully it has some sort of value for you. So I hope you continue to follow me on this journey as I figure out what works, what doesn't work, and continue to reiterate as I go. Please feel free to share any feedback at all. That'll be really helpful for me to understand what works and what doesn't. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.